Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the NSC semifinals. For Season 4, we're here at Rock Solid, and we're coming down to our final round, the Burnout. Athletes will be running a Burnout-style course where once their feet leave the ground, they will not touch again until they fail or finish. And I'm Chris Ganji, joined alongside Ryan Stratus. Strat, how you feeling?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're ready to conclude today with one of the more challenging courses in this multi-staged format, the Burnout. No more retry system allowed. One and done is the way things go. And it's all up for grabs here. We've got a handful of athletes that have had some close calls in the earlier rounds and might be able to still squeak into the top 15 to move on to tomorrow. We're starting things off in the women's category. All comes down to the Burnout. Points are accumulative throughout all 3 rounds today. And then tomorrow the athletes will be facing modified versions of these stages to determine the champion for Season 4. With that said, how's everybody doing in the chat? If you're joining us live, hanging out with us, watching from wherever you're at, we know a lot of families and friends of athletes in support, watching from afar. I definitely appreciate y'all hanging out with us on these weekends. Let us know how you're doing in the chat. We appreciate y'all watching live with us, or if you're watching this after the fact, appreciate y'all tuning in as well. All your support helps a lot to help grow this sport and this league year in and year out. We share the Season 5 schedule at the start of the hybrid round. So if you're interested in knowing that, sure we'll have that up again at some point or post it on our socials before too long to let everybody know what Season 5 is going to be looking like.
So here we go. Let's see if we can sneak in a look at the women's leaderboard real quick.
Let's hear for our first Burnout athlete. Follow along, see the whole list. Go check out ninjasportnetwork.com. Helena Smith going to be leading the charge once again in that lead position all day. Coming out of Jump Climb Extreme. A rock climbing background. So this maneuver here, something she's probably not too unfamiliar with. Probably feels real comfortable at the start of this Burnout. Opting not to utilize the legs whatsoever, feels comfortable just to move through quickly. Toss across onto the cone overhead. 17 touch points here on the Burnout. Remember, they fall once. It is all done. 5-minute time limit to get as far as you can. Touch points along the way. Couple overhead holds. Gotta go back, gonna go swing on through. A reverse catch here to a forward-facing catch. Now finding those next couple of holds into the bookends is where we're going next. Those boards facing ahead. Couple of touch points. And oh no! Couldn't quite reach it off of the cannonball. Close to the finish. That was the last obstacle that she was trying to jump onto. Nice run from Helena Smith. Deep into that burnout. Zuri Harrison, representing True Momentum Elite. Ready to go, coming out of Texas. Go ahead and work our way across those cannonballs. Keep those legs up on the transition through. That's still a bit of a risky spot to be in. Now climbing up, good transitions over on the rock wall. Good toss up and over. Zuri not wasting any time. No need to re-chalk. Wants to keep on moving. Looking for the swing out and over. Couple hits off the back wall. Not going to be able to secure that next grab. It's going to do it for Zuri on the burnout.
Yeah, you can see that move. It does make it really difficult because you got the wall behind you.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they had at on American Ninja Warrior on the cliffhanger. As you would try to swing, the wall would be kind of behind you and trip me up on that throw across.
Toss across. Did you make that toss across?
I didn't. That's what I failed. I failed that toss because that wall, I couldn't figure it out.
Tough, man. Tough to generate that momentum in that short space. Olivia Brown-John representing Canada, coming out of Momentum Movement Academy. Taking on the burnout course right now. Rotate around, find the grips. Very reminiscent of the hang climb from Stage 3. The earlier versions of Stage 3 out in Japan, even on American Ninja Warrior, used to be one of the last obstacles they would have to try to get across, climb up, or doing a pipe slider to finish. Lily swinging up and over onto first chalk point. Couple of swings. Finding the ledges and the overhead handholds. Pushing out. One, then two to follow through. Hold on tight. Control that swing. Nice job, Lily. Continuing on. Keeping a really good pace here, relaxing when she can. Chalking up now. It's the challenging portion of the burnouts. Right when you get towards the end, things are starting to burn. Hence the name of the course. Fighting for these next few moves. Not quite able to reach. Nice try out there from Lily. Avery Glantz coming out of Obstacle Ninja Academy. out of Orlando. Taking on the Burnout right now. Swinging through a couple of overhead cannonballs. Cutouts on the sides for the crimp holds. Those are the peg bomb versions. You see the other potential option for a peg to go inside of there. But not using that format right now. Focusing in on this rock wall. Avery able to get up and through. Gets the swing going. Nice work. Trying to find a good pace to run on these burnouts when you know there's no real rest point. It's how do you pace yourself? How do you find the points where you can take a break? Good crossing on the cliff ledges. Not opting for a long break here. Knows she needs a lot of momentum built up. Goes for the move and not quite able to hold tight. On to throw across. Nice try, Avery. And Marie Lancaster stepping up right now. Coming out of the Ultimate Ninjas Naperville and Big Time gyms. Double up where we can on those cannonballs. Working our way down the rock holds here, letting the feet hang. Using the toe hook method right now. Give herself a little more traction. As we try to find the hand holds on the way back up. Heel hooks, toe hooks, everything you can. Save that grip. Get back to swinging to action. Got a couple dynamic moves. AML going to use more of the static technique. Can reach out to it with one hand and follow through without the more explosive movement. Might be able to conserve some energy for later on. But the risk you take is if you have too much of a backswing, cause you to peel out. Now it's time to fight through these cliff ledges. You can see there's not much room there. Pinkies are already popping off, and AML down on the middle portion of that cliff ledge. Nice try. Took me about 8 years before I finally beat the cliffhanger on the show. And I only got it on the special. It was only in isolation I was able to beat it.
Oh,
So the
yeah.
cliff ledges are still my nemesis. So keep it
Tough,
up,
man.
man.
It takes a lot of tendon strength, forearm strength.
Ashlyn Field, coming out of Steel City Ninja. Taking on the Burnout right now. Going down this rock wall here, finding that each pocket, a little bit of a heel hook already. Save some of that grip strength. Back up we go. Nice job moving smoothly. Up and over. Good toss across. Now we've got to get these next few swings built up quickly if we can.
Oh, a surprising pop
big drop
there. And Ashlyn was sort of on the bubble to move on, but that's going to be a tough one, Strat.
Tough spot to be right now, yeah. All right, coming out of the Ascend Obstacle Training Facility, Lola Roukous. Lola's favorite course type happens to be Burnout. Let's see how we do. Find that rock wall here. Find our rhythm down underneath. Up we go. Lola getting a big swing. Hold on tight. Nice match grip onto the one cone. Chalking up as we swing into it. Get a quick refresh on both hands. Good drop down. Get this crossing here. Pinky's popping off, but we're A-okay. This move here, gotta try to kick out. Find that ledge on the opposite side. Now big dynamic move here. Splitting difference for the build-up. Covers that distance, no problem. Shaking out. No! And on the move over. Loses the grip, and that's going to do it for Lola. Up now. Represent Ultimate Ninjas of Libertyville, Casey Griffith. The key here is going to be trying to stay consistent. There's a few areas you can get really hung up on, this rock wall being one of them. You have so many options of different holds out there. Sometimes it can get easy. It can be easy to get hung up, turned around. You don't pick the right path, know which holes you're going to. Using that ring. Give that grip a little bit of a breather. There we go, trying to build up some momentum now for the toss across. Going for that static reach. Quick drop down, doesn't want to chalk up, wants to keep on moving. Ooh, pinky popping off on both hands. Fighting for that next move. Nice try, Casey Griffith. Caitlyn Little. Climbing up to try this one out. Caitlyn, a big fan of Burnout style courses. Let's see what she's got in store for us today. Got to perform. This is a strong run here. 10th in hybrid, 25th in speed.
Yeah, I think she's going to need a top 10 run here to make up for that speed run.
Kicking out, trying to hold on tight. keep breathing when you're out there. It's easy to forget sometimes when you're fighting through. Keeping a controlled pace when you're moving through these obstacles helps prevent that pump from hitting too soon. There we go. The static reach out seems to be the preferred method so far. Dropping down on that ledge.
Ooh, you can see the fingers.
Ooh, get out of there. It's a good chance to recover a little bit. Shaking out as we move. Oh, and tried to hurry up across that ledge and just couldn't grab onto that next hold. Nice try, Caitlyn. And here we go, Savannah Deschamps on the way up. Come out of Steel City Ninjas. Burnout happens to be her favorite course as well. Ooh, a little hung up here on the backswing. Find that toe hook perhaps at some point. There it is. Rotate around. Keep those legs on as long as you can to save some of that grip strength.
Savannah's had a really nice competition. She was 6th in the hybrid. She was one of the first clear of the hybrid.
Oh, yeah.
Her speed run was right in the middle of the pack at 15. And so this burnout run is so crucial for her.
Yeah, it seems like she knows it too, trying to go quick, not opting for any chalk or any rest. Swinging out a little bit further onto that ledge. Any time you can take away those extra hand moves, save you some strength. Just trying to find the turn for this. Pulling across and not able to hold on for the ledge. A little further into it.
And that's the end of her day. She could just sit and watch to see if she's done enough to advance.
That's the tense moment there for the athletes when they're all said and done. It's like, all right, I've tried what I could. Let's see how it all shakes out. Annabella Heinrichs ready to go.
Annabella, another athlete that's right on the bubble. 22nd coming into this, or a little higher, sorry. She was 18th in speed, 15th on hybrid.
Working our way around here. No real way to rush this obstacle or make any real big skips. That's the thing with this burnout course. You can't really find any huge skips out here. Working our way across. No chalk for Mr. Bellion. Opting to pad off the pants there and keep on cruising. Using the feet on the wall to help out with the tension a little bit. Good toss across for Annabella. lot of experience with the NSC's 12-time competitor across all of her seasons. And no!
Oh no! She looked down for the chalk and just didn't have it.
Yeah.
Slips.
Tough break. Sydney Smith's climbing up now for her turn. Sydney coming out of the barn. At Dorsey, Illinois. Swinging on through. Let's see what her plan of attack is going to be. Turning around. Hold that ring, keeping the foot on as long as we can. Using a little extra tension there to save that grip. Big pull from the ring to the top hold. It's going to save a little bit of power for later. More static reaches. Chalk up just a bit more.
Oh, the finger's coming off.
Sydney not able to move much further through. Nice try. This Burnout is catching up quick with the athletes.
Yeah, I think it's tough. I mean, that rock climbing section at the beginning is really going to tax you, especially if you're not used to climbing or you're not used to using your feet.
Right.
Very tricky.
Yeah, the rock wall obstacles you don't see too often. Unless you train specifically for NSC Burnout style courses. More popular style upper body obstacles are going to be more dynamic, more explosive. But with these style of stages here, athletes going into it know they're going to be long and grueling. A lot of rest points. This was, you don't really have any real rest. I mean, on the rings maybe. Post cliffhangers onto those small mini UFOs, and that's really it before getting onto some of the rails. Peyton moving pretty quick here. Hold on tight, but misses a hand on the cone. Great try out there. Charlotte Barrett stepping up now. Gonna have Ascend once again.
Well, Charlotte was 24th in hybrid, 24th in speed. So she needs a strong Burnout run.
Big swing into it. Dropping down, careful on this transition through. Trying to find those handholds. Finding space for the other hand to follow through. You can see that one is more of a footstep. Somehow latches onto it. Swinging on now for the cone grab. Nice work. Static hold and reaches out for a first rest point and chalk up. Shaking out as we go. This is where those dead hang training sessions come into play. 5-minute hang time of just normal hanging is really tough, but throwing obstacles and traversing across things, even more challenging. But Charlotte trying to make this transition over for the Lachey across the gap. He's got the reverse grip ready. Oh.
Quick turnaround, shaking out here a little bit.
Face forwards to help with the recovery, perhaps. A little less tension on the bicep tendons. Now the turn and the buildup of the momentum begins with the bicycle kick. Hold on tight, not going to get there. Nice try from Charlotte. And Olivia Lopez stepping up right now for the Burnout.
Olivia Lopez is having a phenomenal day. She was 3rd place in the hybrid, 10th on speed. Just came into this round near the top of the leaderboard.
Well, Burnout is her favorite course to run. We're working our way through. Finding her way around. Part of the high school flag football team and weightlifting team. Feet not cooperating, so she just says bypass the feet and power her way up to the top there. When I was in high school trying to be in the weight room, couldn't lift the bar off the bench. My first year, I was 45 pounds, man. I couldn't even pick that up. Nice job, Olivia, moving smooth here. That's what I'm talking about, man. Just getting across those ledges. Just 2 moves. That's all she needed. Hold on, but the swing down. No, was unable to turn in for the reverse catch.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Sits her in 9th place right now, but still a fair amount of competitors to go. So Grace Gordon, 28th place in the hybrid, and then 1st place on speed.
Yeah.
She absolutely saved her competition on that speed round, but the job's not done. She does need a good burnout round here if she wants a spot on day 2.
All right, Grace on to the move. Another athlete out of the Obstacle Ninja Academy. Trying to find the handholds and the footing as we get across the rock wall. This one obstacle being so early on the course is definitely leading to a flash pump. Careful on that one hold. Wise decision going to the ring instead. Up and in. Holding tight. I think she's going to opt for just moving straight forward. Don't need to re-chalk. Quick moves through. Can we get down and over on this next toss across? Hold on tight. There we go, Grace. Do we chalk up or do we keep moving?
Gotta get this pull here up to the bar.
Looking pretty relaxed. Staying straight armed when we can. Conserving that lock-off strength for when it's required, especially here coming up on the boards. And almost gets there. And sitting in third right now in the Burnout. Not many athletes making it to that point where she just did. That's just over halfway of the field for the women. Adelina Messier, our 17th runner. Ready to take on the Burnout. Representing the Ninja Lab out of Albany, New York. Moving through, but the backswing peels her off of the rock wall and makes a quick adjustment. Trying to make sure we get through this. Little extra burnout strength being, or lock-off strength being utilized. Back up we go. Good swing into this, already building up momentum. No need to take a lot of back swings or extra pulls. I'm going to offer a little bit of chuck. If you like cliffhangers, you like tough rock climbing problems, this is probably right up your alley. Helena powering through these couple of ledges.
There she goes. This is really the crux point here. A lot of athletes fail this transfer.
Hold tight, Adelina. There we go.
Now Adelina moving into the top 5 overall. Like you said, Strat, we're about halfway through the field here.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a strong case to make top 15. She's going to be right on the bubble. A lot of strong athletes to go.
Karin Capriotti coming out of the Gravity Forge. Ready to take on the Burnout. Took 4th place back when she competed at the Gravity Forge in the Burnout, and 4th place overall. You can see a lot of those ledges. Some of them are completely flat. Some of them have a little in cut for the hands, some pockets, make it a little easier to hold on. Some are just crimps made to be stepped on. Karin getting through no problem, moving pretty quick. Hold on tight. 2 swings all we need, and gonna chalk up just a bit. Nice drop down. Pinky popping off a bit, but adjusts the next move.
Good push off the wall there. And she's gotten here with a pretty good pace.
Great catch, just working her way up that leaderboard a little at a time.
Karin is having an amazing day, and I think if she bumps herself into first, she is clinched for the Burnout, or for the finals.
Fighting for it here, getting swung around a bit on the rings. Big reach up. Chalk is available if needed. And now a look behind, looking for that first board on the bookends. No, not quite able to get there. They have to be able to reach that high point and pull it down and then start traversing through. But that's going to bump her into first, getting that touch point. Great run from Karin.
And so with her, there's 16 runners left. So now after her, there are 15 to go. She's in first place. So if everybody beats her, she could be bumped into 16th. So she's not technically clinched yet, but a pretty strong case.
That's pretty good run for the day. Kenzie Hughes on the move right now, representing Ultimate Ninjas of Libertyville. On the course she prefers the most, the Burnout. Swinging through here, looking for this
Wasting some time here. Got to get those feet up. Come on, Kens.
Tough move. When you know the ground is so close, you don't want to like accidentally lose a foot as you're trying to cross it.
And she's a taller athlete as well.
Took third place in the Burnout round back at Big Time. Second place in Burnout at Life Force. Some strong Burnout performances this season. A little bit of an opportunity to relax on those holds. Now the kick out and over onto that reverse grip before the throw. Toss and hold, nicely done.
That's big right there.
Couple more moves to make.
Can she recover here? Can she shake out and just get a little bit more? This touch point has proven to be extremely difficult.
Ooh, and we'll see if it counts. Looks like it was a good attempt.
Yeah, she grabbed the
like
top of the eye bolt there a little bit.
Might have been too much of a hold on the hardware, so I'm not sure. Anything above the hold, typically out of bounds. So, Mila Goetting standing by right now.
Yeah, Mila's standing by right now. They're going to take a quick look at that eye bolt grab and see if that changes anything.
Yeah, and in those moments, you can tell she was really trying to get a little further down the line, and sometimes when you're so focused on the next hold, you know, probably unintentional, you don't realize it, and the hands are cramping up.
Yeah, here's a look. We got Hunter going back and pulling it up here. So here's what Hunter is showing the judge right now. And so she bumps out, and then she's going to get a pretty good grab on that eye bolt.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty clear grab. Then she does adjust, but
is it enough of a time to really play a factor? That's the question they have to figure out now. So that's the challenging portion of the judging side of things.
Yeah, so he's having a conversation now with the athlete, going through the call, going through what happened. And so I think she's going to lose that touch point there.
All right, well, unfortunate. We're trying to get as far as they can. Got to keep it fair across the board, best as possible. Couple up close shots of the course here as we wait for everything to be set.
$14 runners to go, which does mean that Karin Capriotti is guaranteed a spot in the finals. Congratulations. So they're going to start rolling in now.
Here we go, Mila Goetting.
So for these runners, if you want to lock in your spot, now you got to be in the top 2.
Mila coming out of that jungle gym. Trying to use her footing. Get through these couple of rock holds. Good pull through there coming off of the ring. Up and over we go. Got second place at Motives Burnout. A really good pace here so far. He's trying to kick off of that wall to find the technique. Excellent backswing, use of that momentum to get across the gap quickly. Dropping down and back on up we go. Going with the chalk. Mila getting close. We got to get a big swing here. Okay. Lock off strength. Oh, display. Mila. Almost able to get on to the board crossing. Strong run from Mila Goetting. Savannah Salinas ready to go right now. Representing the Ninja Lair out in Las Vegas. Swing through, all straight-armed and relaxed on the cannonballs. Gonna stay up nice and high. Off of the first transition under the rock wall. And looking for that throw across. Take the time to get a little extra chalk. Dropping in, nice work. Back in fourth we go.
Savannah Salinas bumping herself into second place on that grab, and so we'll be seeing her tomorrow.
Has had a really strong run today. Reset on that swing back. Improving that position a little at a time. Swing into it, touches it to try to get it rocked into a better position, but almost it's working against her at this point. Oh, she's got to rotate around to face it. It's not, she's reaching backwards and it's not quite able to get there. Cannonball was not rotating with her as she was trying to reach up and around. Strong run. Going to put her into second place overall in the Burnout. First place on of the day.
KK Andrews, first place athlete coming into this round after the hybrid and speed. And Burnout is what she's known for.
Yeah, that was one of her really standout performances. Her first time competing at Rise at the warehouse. First ever NSC getting a clear on a Burnout. Doesn't happen too often. She's got 2 total Burnout clears. See if we can add any more to it. Move pretty quick here. Up in Iron Sports out of Texas. No chalk required. Pretty well known to be attacking these Burnout courses aggressively and doing just that.
A minute and 5 seconds to this point. Yeah, she's moving real quick.
No rest for the wicked, just keeping moving. Up we go. Can we get the pull power here? Yes, we can. No problem. KK Andrews onto the boards now. Looking for another potential Burnout clear. Got a couple more handholds to make.
Only a few more here.
Use that swing to your advantage. Time of the dismount, and KK Andrews takes the buzzer down and the Burnout course out.
KK Andrews with the Burnout clear. Grant is pumped up. Congratulations.
My goodness, add another one to the books for KK.
Well, it's what she's known for. She's known as a Burnout athlete. What a strong performance. KK Andrews punching her ticket to the finals on a Burnout clear.
Nicely done. That huge move up to the pinch boards. After she was able to acquire that. That was all she wrote for the Burnout. Just kept that swing going and made that dismount smoothly. Porter Fanat ready to go right now.
Another well-known Burnout athlete.
Porter. Yep, that's her favorite type of course to run as well. Porter the pace setter. Took first place in the Burnout in Season 3 semifinals. We did this back at Rock Solid. Or excuse me, not Rock. We're here at Rock Solid, back at Obstacle Academy. Good pace so far, sub-minute to this point for Porter. Best at motive school of movement for the Burnout this season. Looking really strong right now. Ooh, a little bit of a spillage.
Porter making a mess out there.
It's okay. Can we get
Big
up?
pull.
Not quite there. Got the touch point, but
Yeah, pretty quick to that point. At minute 34 puts her in second place on the burnout.
all right, Emma Pereira standing by. Coming out of the jungle gym. Now, her approach on the burnout courses as of late have been really impressive. Just really attacking the burnout, trying to move quickly as possible. Let's see if she decides to take that same approach. She got third place. That was the best her performance this season at Rise. Fourth place in the burnout at Motive. Trying to use those toe hooks. Take some pressure off of the hands a little bit at a time.
Yeah, trying to figure out that footing, but she's spending a lot of time here. Yeah, she's spending a lot of time here on the rock wall.
Oh yeah, getting spun around some.
Have 50 seconds to this point.
I mean, that rock wall combo, man. That's a tough one to try to burn through in a fast manner. But we're moving through all of these cliff ledges. Trying to use those feet, help alleviate some of that pressure. Oh, we're going to try to skip entirely on that ledge. Is it possible? They're going to have to change her plan of attack. Swinging in tune with her would have made it even tougher to get there. Even with that miss, fighting for the grab. Not able to maintain the hold. Nice try, Emma. All right, Edie Herman standing by. Representing the Vitality Obstacle Fitness crew. Got a burnout clear in the past. It's taking first place at Rock Solid in Burnout in Season 3.
She has 84 points coming into this round.
Hold on tight. Good heel hook on the backside of the board. Hold on tight. There we go. A little bit of bend in the arms to help with the speed. Trying to muscle your way through some of these ledges. Feet on the wall. Slip a bit here, but we're trying to get the reach through. Getting that momentum built up.
You can see she's trying to take quick shakeouts, get some power back.
Hold on, not going to get there.
Yeah, that'll put her in 5th place, so that's going to be enough for her to move on to day 2. But with a good handful of competitors to go, she might be running early tomorrow.
Emily Keener ready to run right now. Representing the Arc. Season 2 champion. Getting her descent on the rock wall. Looking for the turnaround. Took 4th place in the Burnout round at Life Force earlier this season. Tossing across here, hold on tight. Nice work. Now the turnaround here, good job. Quick bump over. And that toss, you were right, again, you called it, man. This was the crux point of the course. They can make it through those really grueling static portion, that first big dynamic move. If you don't have that energy anymore, it's tough to hold on.
Yeah, in 5th place, I mean, that does put Emily into day 2 as well. That's a clinch there.
Nice.
So congratulations. And so these athletes, they're starting to really figure out what tomorrow's going to look like.
Well, Abby Clark, ready to go.
Ready. 3, 2, 1, on you.
Abby's favorite course to run are Burnout courses. Swinging through. Back in the Season 2 championship here, took 3rd place. Got 3rd place in the Burnout as well. Powering through that rock hole really quick. Sub 40 seconds to this point. It's going to save a lot of energy for the back half. Try to chalk up just a bit more. Quick drop down, up and over. And just moving through with confidence here. Big toss across, hold on tight, nicely done. Abby driving up on to this last portion of the Burnout. Quick swing over, and now the big move back up top. Dropping it down a little bit. You gotta turn and burn. Hold on, Abby.
Come on, Abby.
There we go. Stay up high. My goodness gracious. Almost gets through that last obstacle. But
what a run, Strat.
Yeah, great work. That's going to put her into tomorrow as well. Up now is going to be Cara McCarthy. Representing Surge Ninja Maynard. Going across the tops of those cannonballs quickly. Big swing into the rock wall. Just saw how vital it is to try to get through this first combination of rock holds to conserve some energy for later. Cara does exactly that. Right at 30 seconds. Get on out of there, attacking this Burnout course. She knows how important it is also to try to get to these touch points quickly. Big power off the wall. Cara, no problem on the drop down, rotating over, bumping into that next portion of the course on this final line. Opting now to chalk up. I mean, almost getting to this point, a sub-minute is insanely fast pace. Up and over, gets the touch point. But drops down. Knew she had to get there quickly. Taking third right now with a run like that in the Burnout.
Well, last year, Taylor Green, huge shocking moment on the Burnout where she dropped one of the holds and had to try to pick it up, and she spent like 2 minutes in no man's land, and unfortunately it ended her weekend, and she was having a really strong weekend up to that point. And so looking for some redemption here.
Here we go, Taylor Green, repping the Arc Ninja out of Colorado. Season 1 champion. Gotten a Burnout clear in the past. Took first in the Burnout round at Jungle Gym earlier this season. Good utilization of the lower body as we traverse our way up this rock wall. Up we go now on to cones across the way, static reach, no problem.
Yeah, she just needs to get to the 9th touch point in under 138 to advance to day 2.
Well, that would be that next little UFO there, I believe.
Well, that's number 8. That's number 9 right there.
Nice skip going past that ledge. Showing that experience. Hold on tight, nice work. Shaking out as we go. Opting for some extra handshakes there. Making some room. See, she's trying to drive up the hips here on the big pull. Gets the touch point. Put her up a little higher up on the leaderboard. Nicely done. Checking the wrist, might have scraped it along the way. But a good fight out there from Taylor. Aara Papoo coming out of the Vitality Obstacle Fitness.
Yeah, next, last 4 athletes to go here.
Aara coming off of a extremely strong performance at Big Time, our final qualifying spot a few weeks ago. Took first place in the Burnout, first place overall at that event. Keep that momentum rolling here into the Burnout. Also took first place in Burnout at the Gravity Forge earlier this season. Showing us just why Burnout courses are her favorite style of courses to run.
Yeah, and Aka needs to be top 9 here, which she needs to get to the 13th touch point to make it to day 2.
Hold tight here, that's the big move. And yet another really aggressive pace out of these last handful of runners.
There's number 12. Needs one more.
Down to the wire here.
Needs this touch point.
Gets the hold.
Gets the touch point.
Not going to hold on, though.
That will clinch her, I believe.
Well, that was a great fight out there. Let's see what the stats look like at the end. Last handful of runners to go. Down to our final three. Lily Barrett, repping Ascend. Has 2 burnout clears in the past. Took second at the Gravity Forge. That was her best, one of her best performances. Took second at Jungle Gym as well in the burnout category.
Yeah, and Lily's done enough here today. It would take a huge shock for her not to advance. She just needs 32nd place. She just needs to not be last, and she will move on.
We'll swing up, swing and chalk up as we go. Kicking out. No problem going across. She is not done yet. Moving through a little bit at a time. See the focus kicking in here towards the end of this course. Big pull coming up. Can we reach and hold? Going for a slow approach and not quite able to get there. Gets the touch point, I believe.
Yeah, it's a great job. Puts herself into second place with only 2 athletes to go, so she'll be running in the last 4 all day tomorrow.
That's a great spot to be in. Now where you know what you have to do. Nora Brown-John. Your turn to take on this burnout. Swinging through right now onto the rock wall. Representing Momentum Movement Academy out of Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah, and so Nora actually also clinched. She will be moving on. She's done enough in the hybrid and the speed to get her a spot.
And that walk-off clear in Season 3 on the burnout. See how many more burnout clears we can add to the books here. Swinging into it. Quick pace. Almost through. Big pull, hold on tight. Doesn't even look phased here.
Are we going to see another clear here,
Come
Strat?
on, Nora.
Second of the day!
Oh my gosh, the
Oh!
Yo, my goodness, got the wind knocked out of her. She is hurting. Taking a second to collect herself. She is just the spike of adrenaline. She manages to stay on top of the block. Insane. We don't see many peel outs to buzzer clears.
Oh, Nora Brown-John! Somehow! Everybody giving a thumbs up in the background.
What an insane run from Nora.
Somehow! She's over there with all the competitors. Everybody's laughing about it.
What a way to finish.
Oh, Hunter, I hope you were recording, my friend. I know you were. What a shot that's going to be.
Man, dude.
Oh. That puts her in first on the Burnout. Second overall for the competition. That was wild, Strat.
Yeah, I mean, that was just perfectly timed, dude. Like, she needed just a little extra trying to throw into it to get that momentum. And oof. I mean, there's carbon bonded foam on there, but it doesn't give. There's no give on those, and it'll knock the wind out of you kind of moment. Looks like they're taking a look at it right now.
Yeah, Hunter's got the footage, I believe. He might be showing the judge, making sure. So this is the final athlete, Strat. Here's the situation. So Savannah Deschamps is on the bubble right now in 15th place. Isabella Fuhlam comes into this round with 70 points. She needs to get 109 points, which means she needs 12th place here on the Burnout or better, and she'll be tied, and it'll come down to a tiebreaker. If she can get to the 13th touch point, it'll be a tie. If it comes to the 14th touch point, she will clinch a spot in the finals. A lot of pressure here, a lot of drama for Isabella Fuhlam, one of the best Burnout athletes that we have.
Well, she's got 2 Burnout clears in the past. Took first place at Obstacle Academy in the Burnout and first at Motive at the Burnout. Second and big time just a few weeks ago. Taking some extra swings here to dial this in. Latching on.
There's touch point number 10. She's working on 11 here.
Good toss across.
There's 11. 2 to go to tie it up.
Good reach out for that ring and a bump up onto that next board.
There's number 12. One more touch point, and she will be there in time. 2:15 is the time.
Looking relaxed. Big pull here.
There's 13.
Oh, buddy. Little
there it is. Isabella Fuhlam getting to the 14th touch point. And let's pull up our leaderboard and make sure once the scores are submitted. I don't want to speak too soon. And let's go ahead and take a look. Here is where the women's leaderboard stands, and 15th place getting cut off here.
Gotta get our graphics guy on that. A great job to the top athletes. Carrington, Nora, Lily, top 3 right now.
And Isabella Fuhlam does advance 117 points. Sitting in 11th place, and Grace Gordon sitting in 15th place. Savannah Deschamps just barely getting edged out there.
What a day, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations to all the women's athletes. There's a look at your top 14. Grace Gordon also moving on to day 2 with her speed win, which saved her day. That win in speed got her into day 2.
Man.
That's what it took, from 28th place in the hybrid to first on speed.
Yeah, man. It just goes to show anything can go out there with this format. Not giving up. Incredible job to everyone. Hats off to all the athletes. Rest up. Y'all got 3 more courses to run tomorrow. We're going to take a second to change up some cameras, switch out some obstacles, and then we'll be right back with the men's Burnout to conclude the semifinals today.
We'll be right back, folks. We'll get our cameras moved, Burnout course ready. Athletes going to be starting soon. They're going to get their walkthrough, and we'll be right back. All right, everybody. So we are coming back from our break. The athletes are getting kicked off of the course. And let's go down to the floor where our next athlete will be standing by for the conclusion of our semifinals. Finals athletes trying to get set here. The big story of the day on the men's side, Phil Folsom, shocking course runs on the hybrid and speed. Very unlikely for him to move on. It's not mathematically impossible, I don't think. But we'll see when it gets to his run. He's the second to last runner.
Well, Andreas Johnson on the move right now. Repping Obstacle Academy. Try to make our way through this rock hold section's been modified. Notice I got a lot less holds to work with. Andreas trying to find that footing to get to those top pockets. Sides of the boards are no longer in play. It's going to make that transition over here a little trickier. And now into these modified devil steps. These are spinning PVC pipes as you make your way up. Neat. A rare sight. Can be utilized on a burnout course. You need to do so on this tricky obstacle. You can see they got to go straight hands over the top at a certain point. Can't do the wraparound mode. Andreas able to get through it. Took 8th place at the Burnout and Obstacle Academy. Shaking out a bit as we go. This is his favorite style, of course, to run. You can see he's taking a chance here to relax and shake things out. That hang time training coming into play. Dropping back down onto the ring now for the cliff ledge transfers across. First one in hand, next move, big upswing, hold on tight, make some room for that trail hand. Not enough room to latch on. Trying to regenerate some stamina. Not quite able to make the moves any further on the cliff ledges. Luke Dillon stepping up to the starting block for his burnout run. Taking on his favorite type of run, or favorite type of courses to run right now. Repping Obstacle Ninja Academy. And down there in Orlando, Florida. Working his way down this rock wall. Going with the toe hook real quick for the turnaround. Wants to get through this quickly. You can see the forearm striations starting to pop. Want to get through these rock holds. Quick work for Luke. Nice job. He's going to try to take a big skip here if possible. It might be a little risky on these spinning pipes. Ooh, but he knows the feet being utilized are a good way to go about it. Nice work. Short work on the spinning devil steps. Grabbing a little bit more chalk here before we try again. on through. Cliff ledges, no problem. Quick turnaround, but the drop down, not able to maintain the grip. That cliff ledge does drop downwards as you land onto it. It's got some magnets attached, and then it will drop in its cradle. All right, Max Celebra. Is it possible for him to get into the finals tomorrow? Had a tough go in the hybrid. Unable to get past the Superman launch. But turned up in the speed round, taking 7th place. Burnout for Max. It's one he really enjoys. Lighter athlete, a lot of experience. To Burnout, 2nd place in the youth championship. Climbing his way up now. Season, he progressed from being in the open, slowly working his way into the finals, and then each event he was at going from hybrid, then into speed, and then finally making it into the Burnout and Life Force, taking 8th place there. Can we get this drop? Max Celebra, hold on tight. Another toss across, nicely done. Max knows he has to get deep into this course and quick at that. 15 of 20 coming up.
Well, Max, as you can see on the bottom leaderboard, was 30th in the hybrid, and then had a phenomenal speed run, 7th overall.
Ooh, rocking back and forth here. He's got to go for that rotation. Up and over. Get ready for the drop. He's going to turn with it. Drop it down. Oh, I think he gets at least one more touch point there. So what a run. That is going to be the standard the rest of the athletes are going to have to take on. Max Celebra early on in the run wave, man. He's, oh gosh, stress for him. He's got to watch so many athletes now.
Now he just has to sit and wait and potentially just see if his name falls on that leaderboard. But sitting in first right now, very impressive.
Like the old days, man, being in the hot seat on A&W. Well, that'll be the story of the season for the rookie, Mr. Celebra. Mr. Matthews up right now, representing Movement Labs and Demas. Here we go. Working his way down that rock wall, staying balled up. Want to make sure we stay clear of the ground. Fighting that shaky board here, finding the rock holds. Hopping over. Transitions through. Another look. You can see where the blue boards are, forcing the athletes to go with the overhand grip. Chalk up just a bit more for these cliff crossings. Trying to crimp hold here. You can see the thumb being utilized. Comes the turn, potentially not enough room as he makes his last move up. Trail hand. Nice try, Michael Matthews. On those ledges like that, if you have that lead hand at the end of the cliff, you try to cross over with that trail hand or bump over some more to leave space. But unable to do so as that grip starts to give out. It's tough to make those small moves. Weston Boswell representing Rise at the Warehouse. Taking on the course right now. Took 7th place at the Burnout course at Motive here in this season. Oof. Tricky spot to be in. Able to climb it on up. No chunk, just wants to keep moving, dropping on down, cliff ledge in hand.
Yeah, well, the NSC crew, we all got to see Weston up close at the Rise of the Warehouse competition. Really strong athlete.
Oh, but the drop was a little stronger.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was surprised when Weston ended up making it into the championship over at Motive. I think all of us who had seen him testing at Rise were like, yeah, this kid.
Yeah, it's good to
He's
see,
strong, man.
Yeah, definitely exciting to see when some relatively unknown athletes this is his first season. Or no, excuse me, he competed once back in season 3 at Rise at the Warehouse. And then competed quite a bit throughout season 4. Finally making it in for the finals there at Motive. Moved quick to that dropping cliff, but and quite the impact, jarring him off of his Burnout run. Seth Lambert will take on the course right now.
Seth's been on the outside looking in most of the day, 19th in hybrid, 16th in speed. Needs a top 15 placement here to try to give himself a chance.
Seth always trying to bring more awareness to epilepsy, something his brother has been living with throughout his life. Always trying to get that message out as much as he can. Always cool to see what causes athletes support outside of just competing. Good move over off of the nunchucks. Got the thumbs up. Trying to find a way to get inside. Oh, actually, nope. He's making him go back and engage at the top a little too much, perhaps, from the angle that they saw it. So, quick move there for Seth, able to adjust cleanly. Tax that grip just a little bit more, but feet in play here should give him a little bit of a breather. Hold on, Seth. Oh! And peeling out. Oh, good gracious. Right on. Right on the mat. Kind of split the difference there. Hopefully he's okay. He's nursing the back a bit. A tough fall for Seth.
He was pointing at something.
I think they was, double checking. He wasn't going to argue, I think, in the moment when they told him to go back and reset. So maybe he's curious about the reset. I think we're getting him some ice on the fall here.
We're going to take a look at these holds here.
Maybe something moved on him, not sure.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can see what caused him to go back here. It was quick. Oh, it's a finger on top. It was a finger on top of the nunchuck that had him go back. And the thing about those nunchucks is that there's a cone on the top of it. Like, do not go anywhere near this cone.
Yeah,
So
that's by design. That's why they're shaped like that. It's always been a point of contention in the history of Ninja. Anytime that hardware is utilized to provide a
you can see it here.
little
If you go
extra
back, take a
advantage,
look.
or not even in.
So as he brings his hand in, you can see that top finger go over the top a little bit here, and
I'm sure it was unintentional, but in the moment, it's like, you
you
got
can
to
see
go.
Bellion there on
Yeah.
the right-hand side. Finger.
Said, hey, go back, got to go re-engage, instead of calling them out and ending their run entirely.
Yeah, he definitely had it. And the thing about it is, with a nunchuck shaped like that, got to make sure you stay below that cone.
Yeah, tough break for Seth there. His back is all right. He did kind of split the difference from the carpet bonded foam and the padding, kind of reinforcing the NSC honors peel out of the year award. Poor Seth, man.
Seth, man, it's between him and Luke, man, for who gets more beat up during these competitions.
Oh gosh.
Certain athletes just they just put their bodies on the line out here. I hope not to see Seth in that category next year.
No,
I'm just going
yeah.
to put that out there. There's some
more.
categories where, this will be fun to see if somebody can win this category 2 years
No.
in a row. That is not one that I want to see Seth even be nominated in next year.
No repeat.
No
Flop of the
repeat.
year. Well, they're double checking, making sure those holds are staying put.
All right, Evan White, I believe, is on the starting platform, so we are ready to get this thing going. The hold is secured. Seth, that's what he was pointing to, said it felt maybe a little loose. Didn't turn on him, so maybe he just felt like it was coming out a little bit.
Well, here we go. Evan White on the move. No problem on the rock wall here.
Oh, no, Evan!
Oh, that is the commentator curse of the century. Unexpected.
Oh, we got to take a look at this.
I'm doing push-ups right now. That was the worst timing. I
What
think
happens
the
here?
feet popped off and the momentum peels him off on the backswing. He's reaching up.
His hand just kind of...
Yeah, the feet caused him to pull away. Barn door action. Painful. Bummer, Evan. Hated to see him go out like that.
He had such a good hybrid round. And then he got hung up on speed, but still had the chance to save it here in the burnout round, but huge shock right there.
Tough break. So, Loic Fortier moving up now through the rock wall. No feet on the exterior portions of the board. See some folks asking questions in the chat. Feet are allowed here on the spinning devil steps.
Yeah, just on those white parts.
And the feet on the rock wall are you can utilize, but outside of that, not so much.
Getting some clarifying questions on where he's allowed to go, I believe.
Dropping in. Loic's got a fight ahead, trying to get far into this. Turn and burn, got to get a lot of height here. You want to catch high and brace for impact, but the way down. Loic, smile on his face though. That's our rookie of the season.
Yeah, great season from Loic. That's going to do it for his season. He won't be moving on to day 2, but what a season. I mean, Loic, you got to keep your head up.
Yeah, man.
Made it
First
to the
time.
finals, so consistent. He performed really well throughout the season, so he should be feeling very good about the future of his career.
Yeah, I'll be excited to see how he does in the following seasons. Keep after it, man. Gavin Obi ready to go here in just a second. Nope.
Yeah. So even if you hit the board higher.
We lost an angle here, folks. I'm going to address that real quick.
Yeah.
Got Gavin on the course right now.
Probably not high enough, but first like hit too hard on top, and it dropped, and then when I had my fingers on it,
So fighting through here, trying to get a better angle. Mr. DeGangi is heading to the floor right now as we await Gavin to swing into action on the spinning devil steps. Gavin, hold on tight. Swinging down onto the cliff ledges. Gavin took 4th place at the Burnout at Rise the Warehouse earlier this season. Turn and drop, but the drop is too much for him to hold on. Nice try, Gavin. Cale Bauer over there getting the magnets replaced for the dropping cliff. Trying to get our main feed back up and running. Apologize for the delay, folks. We'll be getting this going in just a minute. Oops. All right, Rory standing by. Rory Jago. Ready to We're swinging in. Coming out of Momentum Ninja. Representing Canada. Crossing under rock wall right now. Working our way up to the other side. Rory took 5th place at Life Force Ninja in the Burnout round, 6th place overall there. Testing that forearm strength on these rolling pins. On those spinning devil steps as we climb up. Get some confirmation there on a couple of these moves. Now the transitions across these cliff ledges, keeping the feet on, trying to get as much friction as we can. Now the big turn here, going to be like a little 180 turn. Sasuke style drop down, not going to be able to hold on. Nice try, Rory. Aaron Giacomo standing by. Aaron swinging in. Oh my gosh, trying to take some big moves here. Opting not to mess around with those cannonballs. Looking for the move underneath. Good climb up there. Now the climb up these spinning pipes. Not an easy move to make. If you're trying to be quick. On now for the dropping ledge. Can we handle the drop here? Yes, we can. Nice job, Aaron. We got another big toss coming up. Fighting through. Shaking out on this ring swing. Aaron took 4th place at Gravity Forge in the Burnout round. On the boards we go. Bumping a little further into the route here. Can he handle the rotation? Not gonna get it. But that puts him in 2nd in the Burnout overall. A great fight out there. Really aggressive approach. Just a second behind Max Celebre, getting to that 16th touch point. And Brett Strong ready to take on the Burnout, getting the crowd hyped up as we get late into the evening. We've been here since, what time did we get in here, DeGange? About 8:30 this morning. It's been about a 12-hour day for us, ladies and gents. These athletes, I'm sure, are a lot more tired than we are. But
Brett's had a tough day here, but I love to see that he's still got good spirits. He's still got a good attitude about everything. He's in front of his home crowd, and just some real slip-ups, mistakes early in the hybrid, and then he was having such a perfect speed run until he got spun up on the pill spinner.
Yeah. Well,
so just a couple things not going Brett's way this weekend, but he's still in good spirits, still having fun out there. Looking to see how far he can get into this burnout course.
Took third in the burnout at Gravity Forge. It's the best one he did this season. He's fighting his way up right now. Get those feet in play. Moving up a little at a time. No chalk, no thanks, Mr. Bellion. He knows speed is really important here. Hold on! Nice try, Brett.
Yeah, I do love the way that he attacked that, though. As soon as he gets on the cliffhanger, you can see it's just a 1-2 step up. 1-2.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh. Ooh. Not quite able to hold on. Sam Folsom, your turn, my friend. Representing the barn. Best burnout for him this season was at Jungle Gym. Took 6th place there. Swinging into action right now. Skip what you can. That's the name of the game on the burnout. Oh, got a little bit of a backswing. That one hold didn't feel too good on those hands. Can only utilize the bottom portions of the board. Can no longer use the sides to climb up. Making it a little tougher.
Big skip there.
Oh, yeah, nice move.
Certainly possible for Sam to move on. His speed run did not go the way he would have wanted, but he was 10th in the hybrid.
Oh, he's got a great burnout strength. Can we handle this drop, though? This is a tricky spot. Hold it, Mr. Folsom! Not going to get there. He's okay. A little bit of a friction burn on the way down. This is a brutal burnout, man. Up now, gonna be Caleb Bergstrom.
Caleb was first place coming into this round. He had 2 second places, both in hybrid and speed, so Caleb's really just trying to set his run order for tomorrow. I mean, already after one obstacle, he's already sitting in first place overall, so this man is just trying to put himself in a good position for tomorrow. This weekend is very much a marathon. A lot of course runs. 6 total if you want to be on the podium.
Hold on tight.
A lot of hand movements here. You want to try to minimize every hand movement. Every readjust takes energy.
Kind of harkens back to season 1. He took first place overall at the championship semifinal round and then took 2nd place total in the championship round the next day.
He's trying to get that revenge.
No runner-up this time around. Come on, Caleb. Good crossover there.
Going for it again.
Turn and drop. Can we handle the drop? Hold on, Caleb! Not gonna get it there. With the strong 2 earlier performances, looks like he's sitting in a really good spot. Josiah Papel standing by.
Josiah, another athlete that's just trying to set their run order. I mean, first in speed, 11th in hybrid. He is all but guaranteed a spot in tomorrow's round, barring a massive setback here.
Yeah, he's a big fan of Burnout. He's beaten stage 3 before on American Ninja Warrior, making it on to the final stage. Took 4th place at Rise. That was season 3.
I do want to shout this man out. He's been traveling for a lot of the Team Ninja Association competitions that he is helping be part of the leadership team on, and they've been traveling like every weekend, which,
that's tough, man.
If anybody understands, it's the NSC crew, and just the energy that it takes, all the travel, and shout out to him for just coming out here and for performing so well after like 4 straight weeks of traveling. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's no joke, man. Putting in the work, burning the candle at both ends, but still able to perform. Shows the dedication to the game. Josiah getting through the cliff ledges. Up and over we go. Forcing this 180 turn. Good catch.
Josiah clearly putting in the work, not letting all the traveling get in the way of his training, clearly.
I need to be taking notes from him. Boy, I know I slack off during these seasons, buddy. I need a better routine. This man cruising through right now. Got the long arm of the law. Does he hold on? Not quite able to maintain the grip. 3rd place in Burnout. Nice job, Josiah. Nathaniel Hanv. It's on you, my friend. Representing the Movement Lab Ohio and USA Ninja Challenge out of Twinsburg. Ready to take on his favorite type of course, the Burnout. Got 4th place at the Burnout at big time. That's where he qualified. 4th place overall. Taller athlete going on that one hand for an extended time. Don't want that to catch up with you later. Quick work through the rock wall. And up we go. Getting some full-on wraps going as far into those cradles as we can.
He's almost there. Just reach that bar. There you go. Beat off. Got to make sure as soon as you get up to that bar, you can't keep your feet on there. Part of the rules.
Hold on tight now, working through. Quick work on the ledges. Do we have the timing here for the drop? Almost. Nice try, Nathaniel. 16th in hybrid, 12th in speed. 9th right now in the Burnout.
Cody Benaway has been right hovering on that line of top 15. He's been 13th and 13th in both the hybrid and speed rounds, and so he's positioned himself well here, but gotta make sure this burnout round, honestly, if he makes that cliff drop catch, that's probably going to be enough for him to move on to the finals round. I mean, I don't want to say any guarantees or anything, but that seems to be the crux point, and getting through that would probably seal it for him with how he's performed so far today.
Dude's been on a tear, doing great here, trying to be consistent with all these performances.
He did make day 2 last year in the finals.
Rockwall hanging him up a little bit. Took 4th in the burnout round at Life Force. Now working his way up. Good pace here. Got the wingspan to make some of these moves and leave some space for the trail hand. But that reach, oh, we're going facing forwards. This is going to be tough with that backswing. You're not going to be able to generate as much power. You might regret that decision. It's going to be tough now. Ooh, and he takes the hard bump on the way down.
Well, 10th place so far here in the burnout. 4th overall. See if it's enough.
Tom focusing up here. Always interesting to see the different beginning rituals that athletes have to kind of enter the flow state for running a course. Tom very consistent with how he gets into the mindset for running. Big fan of burnout courses as well. Got 1st place in burnout at Stanford. 2nd place in burnout at Gravity Forge. So some strong burnout rounds for him this year. Looking for the climb up now on these spinning devil steps. Ooh, good reach up. No need to go to that top step if you don't need to. Try to limit those points of peril. On to these ledges. Come on, Tom. Comes the turn, eyeing the distance. Up and over, solid grab. And a quick lache across the gap.
Yeah, that's great work. I mean, he was nominated for Best Burnout Athlete of the Year, and getting through that crux point, I mean, it just reinforces the fact that he is a very talented burnout athlete.
On now, making quick work of the boards. Rotated over! Not quite able to get the full turn. Close, though. Quick to that point. Minute 40. Well, up now Jeremiah Boyd, ready to go in just a second as he gets a final few clarifications from Mr. Swanson. It was here at season 2 where he put on quite the show, hanging all 5 minutes during the burnout round that year.
So we've got, after Jarrah, there are 12 athletes to run. So if you're in the top 3 right now, and if Jarrah can bump into the top 3, that guarantees you a spot in day 2. So Caleb, Josiah, and Mr. Majakamo locked in for day 2.
Nicely done. Jera trying to find a good hand placement here as he's getting the feet on the board. Took first place at Obstacle Academy in the Burnout round. Third place overall there at this home gym. Now he's working his way up this rock wall. A little hesitant on a few of these moves, but we're able to figure it out. Here we go, up and around. Oh, Dino. Big pull here. Hold on tight. Get that other hand locked in if you can. Jera. Trying to keep them straight arms here. It's a bit risky. You can get spun out real quick coming off of those spinning double steps. Trying to get chalk up there. It's going to come down at least one more bar.
Yeah, Mr. Bellion is not that tall.
It's like, you come to me. All right. Getting that swing built up. Ring transfer down, making that drop a little easier. Cross over if need be. Never mind, just use the corner piece. Up and through. Now we got to make this turn. Explode and hold. No. Looks like he hit his head up there. Tough break for Jera. Not able to hang the whole 5 minutes this go round. Time for Kevin Rodriguez to take on the Burnout. Took third place in the Burnout round at Life Force Ninja. Third place overall there. Trying to find the footing here to help with these for you. Rock climbing moves. Good work. 22 seconds through that obstacle. Kevin moving with a sense of urgency here. Nice work on the spinning double steps. Around we go on to these cliff ledges. Turn and catch. Little whiplash there on the drop, but we're A-OK. Makes the jump across as well.
Yeah, and that actually is going to guarantee Kevin Rodriguez a spot in the finals.
Let's go, man. He ain't done. Trying to bump up a little further into it and get some more experience. Don't know what all is going to be utilized tomorrow on the Burnout. Typically, it's a repeat from this day with some extra obstacles added.
Yeah, congratulations to Kevin. He's moving on to day 2.
And a little bit further into it, or quicker, taking first place away from Mr. Celebra. Up now, Asa Reynolds. Chalking up one last time before jumping on the course. Asa took 5th place in the Burnout round at the Gravity Forge. Best one of the season for him. He was the only one to really get deep into that body prop drop. A really cool spin on an old classic. trying to find the rock holds here, trying to bump up. This is where mapping things out well in advance come into play. Don't want to try to figure it out on the fly.
Oh no, Asa!
No!
And that is a big surprise.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that one's rough. You know, he was trying to go at a quick pace, and the potential to peel out.
Questions?
It's a lot higher percentage. So tough break for Asa. And Zack Keenan going to start attacking the course right now. Zack moving quick.
If Zack Keenan can put himself into first place on the Burnout, he would lock himself a spot in day 2. Gonna need a strong performance here.
Reference Strive Ninja Fitness. You can tell he is trying to move quick. Don't want to see a similar mistake here on the spinning steps. Good work through the danger zone there. Things go back to being a little bit more static. Until you got to chuck yourself across onto that drop in a cliff ledge. Hopping on over. Took 6th place in the Burnout round at Gravity Forge. It's a broken finger he was dealing with earlier in the year. Not able to get the timing figured out on the drop. So that'll do it for Zack on the Burnout. Here we go, Kaden Lebsack. Repping Ninja Intensity. 3 Burnout clears in his competitive history. One of the strongest Burnout athletes in the game. Took 2nd in the Burnout round at Life Force this season. 2nd in Burnout in season 3.
And if Kaden can get to that 14th touch point, it'll put him into day 2.
Looking for that repeat championship. Ooh, going one hand at a time here, being brave with it. No chalk required. Quick crossover here. Just a lot of confidence out of Kaden, man. He always looks so relaxed when he is attacking Burnout courses. It's almost a sub-minute at this point. And now the swing through on to the rotating boards. Using that momentum. Now almost a one-arm pull-up at this point to try to reach up. Up and over, rotate around. Now it's going to switch directions. Fighting for this. Hold on tight. We ain't out of it yet.
Come on, he's close!
No! Went for a reverse behind the head grab onto the railing.
Well,
so close.
Even after being 25th in speed, he's got himself sitting here in 4th place. Whew.
What a fight. Nice work, Kaden. Norm Munir, ready to go. Now we got second place at Big Time on the Burnout course. Third at Stamford. Those were his two best performances this season. Let's see how he decides to swing into action here. Going to use only one cannonball and then the ring before heading on to that rock wall section. Swinging around.
So Noah has an 18th in hybrid, 19th on speed. And in order to clinch here on this run, he needs to be top 3. And he would lock himself in with a spot. He's got other opportunities to get in as well, but third place would clinch it.
Keeping that momentum going. Nice job. Was able to chalk up while still swinging and then immediately grab the ring, timing that transition cleanly and handling the drop. No problem so far for Noah. Oh, now to the boards.
Yeah, he's cruising here to this touch point. Tom Alberti currently holds that spot. And that, I think, is going to do it. If he gets one more touch point, that will certainly do it. That is it.
Dropping down, hands go out, and also another magnet issue. I think just the D-Link might have come out of the hold, and team's going to address that quickly as they have a look at that, try to get it back into place. He's going to be put on ice for just a little bit, get the icing on the cake, my friend. Just going to be hanging out for a little bit longer. Jay Lachey, coming out of Obstacle Ninja Academy. Getting the final few words from Mr. Swanson on what's in and what's out. Jay's gotten 2 burnout clears in the past. Got 3rd place at Big Time just a handful of weeks ago. And here we go. Jay on the move, took 3rd place overall in season 3. Trying to move quick here, keeping the heel hooks in line. Took 3rd place in the burnout in season 3. Up and in. Trying to weave through these steps as we climb up before getting those feet in play. Jay climbing up and looking for the next couple of moves. Already into a good position for the transition over on these ledges. There we go. Looking for the drop now. Turn and burn. What's it going to be? Drive up and hold on tight, Mr. Jay Lewis. Shaying on through, putting himself into 4th place overall right now. Swinging out. We're not done yet. Working around further into this line. Big reach up, kipping back, knee drive, but it pulls away as he tries to get a little higher. Nice try, Jay. 3rd place overall, 5th place in the Burnout right now. And we're down to our final 5 athletes of the day. Tyler Smith, the technician, has 1 burnout clear during the normal season and 1 burnout clear in the finals.
Yeah, Tyler is positioned well to make it to day 2. Just needs to get to the 8th touch point, and he will be clinched. He won the hybrid round. Speed didn't quite go his way, but good burnout here, and he'll set himself up with a good run order spot for tomorrow.
Yeah, he took 2nd place in the burnout rounds at Jungle Gym and Rise at the Warehouse. 3rd at Motive. So some really strong performances throughout this season. He's working his way up, technician. Using that overhand grip, open palm. Chalk up just a little bit more. We're looking for the toss across. Static reach a little bit. Pinch and hold. Time to get dynamic. Looking for the turn. 1 big push off the wall. Hold on tight. Lachey locks it in. Chalking up for a couple more moves to make. Up and over. Here we go, big pull here.
Tyler Smith.
Vice-like grip being engaged.
Using his thumb on the back end. That was so smart. He readjusted his hand to use his thumb. Can he get to the bar?
No!
Tyler!
Tried to get a better hand position before fully engaging onto the bar. So close. A great run from Mr. Smith. All right, y'all. Final 4. Kai Beckstrom. Excuse me, final 5 right now. Kai's on the move. Trying to find the footing. And the rotation. We're climbing back up.
Yeah, and Kai with a 5th place and an 8th place. He just needs to be in the top 29 to move on to day 2. So Kai's pretty much locked himself in And I think that does it right there. Getting this 9th touch point here. That does guarantee him a spot, and now it's all down to run order. Same thing's going to be said for Luke, who runs next.
Kai's been very consistent through his 4 seasons competing with the NSC. He's made it into the finals each time.
Come on. Squeeze, bro. Oh.
Turn and drop, hold on tight. Nice job.
Come on.
Another big quick toss across.
Let's go, bro. Oh. You got it, bro.
Next couple of moves here.
Yeah, dude. Hold tight. It's all you, bro. Come on. You know how to do this. You got it. Squeeze, bro.
Trying to bump
Everything.
through a little at a time.
Come on. Come on, bro.
Oh, but the hands give out
Nice work, bro.
on the rotation portion of the pinch boards.
Shoot.
Now Luke Beckton stepping up to the plate. And we're getting down to the wire, folks. Luke swinging into action. Representing the Grip Ninja out of St. George, Utah. Find the grip here on the rock wall. Took first place in the Burnout. Out of life force. Find which one of these holds to grab onto. Don't get spun out on these. Up and over we go. Nicely done. Swinging through these ledges. Getting to the crux point here. Turn and burn. Hold on tight. No chalk required. Luke trying to burn through this one. On to the bookends. Try to pull up and rotate here. No, in the same spot as his brother. Just giving out. Grip slips.
But it does look like Luke got there faster, though, so he is going to beat Kai there on time. Down to the final 3, Strat.
Oh, man.
It's getting down to the wire.
Jake McClintock swinging in. Coming out of Ninja intensity. Staying relaxed right now. Second place at Obstacle Academy in the Burnout round. Second place at Motive in the Burnout round. See how we do today. Consistent this season in the Burnout category. Looking for the ascent here. Notice, try to get a decent pull on each one of those moves. Finding his footing as we climb up. And looking for the drop down. Got to move down one bar before we can chalk up a little more. Here's that dead hang training coming into play. You can see a stamina meter. If you're playing a video game, you'd be smashing the A button trying to rebuild that strength up.
It is really interesting to see the different athletes have different strategies. Some athletes don't feel like they can recover that well in the dead hang, and so they try to speed through. And some athletes like Jake feel like they can definitely get some strength back.
Dude, clearly just taking the drop with no issue, and Lashane across. And another good hold up there on that cliff ledge for him to just to hang out. You don't have that extra swing risk off of trying to recover on the ring. Something that's sturdy like that will give you a stronger base to hang from. And he is just chilling, dude. Here we go. Up and in. Over onto the bookends. Now the grind begins. Keep the knee drive in line underneath. It's going to help keep that swing steady. Up and over. We get the rotation and the drop down. Now repeat that process. Can we figure out how to turn around and get to that bar? Kaden and Tyler made it there before. Jake looking to do the same. Turn! The T-Rex hands flare up, unable to open all the way fully.
Yeah, you can see the hand just not quite able to open up.
The claw hand just doesn't want to open up when you get that pumped. A great run, though, from Jake McClintock. All right, Phil Folsom. Ready to go here in just a second.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think at this point, Phil Folsom is mathematically eliminated from the competition.
Well, he is one not to give up out there anyway. One really strong athlete, great heart. Bit of a performer as well, always likes to throw in some kind of flair on the course when runs are almost done. He's done flyaways, he's done back fulls, front flips through tires. Always one fun to watch. But it's been a rough day for him today on the first two rounds. Have a lot of experience, a bright future for sure ahead for Mr. Folsom. Took first place in the Burnout round, first place overall at Motive back in Greenville, South Carolina. Just a short 4-hour drive from here at Raleigh. Still looking for the drop down. Here we go. Shimmying through, turn and burn. Hold on tight, there it is.
You're good, Phil.
If you can get a burnout clear, that would be a victory in itself. Want to see somebody to get a clear here. Got a lot of people in the chat popping in right now saying we want to see it clear. They think Phil can do it.
Phil's certainly capable, and it would be a nice little consolation prize, given the tough day.
Well, here we go, the moment of truth. Working through the rocking boards here, back and forth, keeping his arms not too taxed. Big pull coming up with the rotation. Up and over, but the palm just not able to re-grip, re-close after the rotation. That's going to do it for Mr. Phil Folsom. Great season for that young man.
Yeah, great season for him, and he'll be back, I'm sure. I mean, sometimes it's just Sometimes it's just not your day.
That's the sport, man. That's what's brutal about this sport. Even with our, like, the system that we use with the retry system, still really difficult to work your way through everything consistently. Got a little spray bottle out there. What you got cooking up there, Mr. Jackson? What you spraying out there? Oh, here we go. Oh, we're going to use it to wipe off the shoes a bit.
Well, as soon as Jackson completes the first obstacle, he will be guaranteed a spot in the finals.
Quick, dude, we're not hanging out here. Let's go.
Jackson, 3rd and 6th on hybrid and speed, respectively. He's already locked into day 2, and now he's looking for a good run order spot. He's going to want to run last if possible.
Once you get high enough, get to the other board with your feet. Come on. All right, out of there, Jack.
There he goes. Moving quick here.
All right, chill on these, right? We're not trying to overgrip here. Come on.
Trying to find that reach through on those spinning pipes. He's gotten a burnout clear in the past. Took first in the burnout at Jungle Gym and a big time ninja this season. Quick move through on these cliff ledges. Up and over just like that. Nicely done.
Left hand first here. Come on. Good. Come on. All right, efficient here,
Now
Jack.
into
Come on.
oh, these burly boards here.
All right, control this move, dude. Listen
Big
to Jack.
pull coming up.
Control it. Let's go.
How
Squeeze.
poetic would it
Good.
be
Keep
for the
moving. Come
final
on. You're
runner
on fire, Jack. You're at 120 right
to
now.
be
Come on.
the only clear in the burnout? Come on, Jackson.
Come on, Jack.
Not only the
Light it
final
up,
runner,
come
but the
on.
unanimously voted Burnout Athlete of the
Come on,
Year.
Jack. Pop, let's go.
Okay,
Jack,
Mr.
go.
Erdos.
Touch point, touch the bar.
We are just a
Good.
few moves away
135 right now, Jack. Come on, Beast,
from
let's
that
go.
buzzer.
And Bradley is standing right next to our floor audio. You can hear the coaching, the tips.
Let's go.
Got to
Everything
go
you got,
trapeze
Jack. Let's
into
go.
those
Knees up,
vertical
squeeze. Come
limit
on.
holds.
Lock it up. Come on.
Oh, the death grip on the trapeze would not release.
You got to give it up for him. He's been so locked in all weekend, all day today.
Yeah, his
So-
hands just wouldn't open up there, but what a run from Jackson.
So running last all day today. And so now he'll be running last all day tomorrow as well. Set up very well here for a run at the championship. And let's take a look at our top athletes. Number 15 going to get cut off here a little bit. You can see right there Jackson and Bradley here. They have a really great friendship. They were 2 of our course designers on the season, and
They're already game planning for
Going
tomorrow,
through it,
man.
yeah,
Yeah, already talking things through.
never stops, man. The best athletes, they're constantly chasing it, trying to get better. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the leaderboard. Jackson Erdos, Tyler Smith, Caleb Bergstrom, those are your top 3. Number 15 getting cut off, so if you're curious, it is going to be, let me reload the leaderboard here on my end. Cody Benaway is going to get in. So for the second straight year, Cody Benaway gets in. I believe he was also 15th last year. Let me double check that.
14th.
Okay, he was
looks
14th
like.
last
Still,
year.
oh, close.
Very close, but does get into the finals. So congratulations, Cody Benaway in 15th place. Rory Joo, rookie, and Max Celebra, 2 rookies in 13th and 14th. Congratulations, all the athletes who will be competing for day 2 tomorrow. Here is a look.
Well, impressive stuff all day long. Everyone, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us in the live stream. And if you're tuning in later on, appreciate your support as you watch later on. Thank y'all so much. If you are interested in supporting us further, please check out our Patreon page for additional content. We've got some cool stuff lined up over the summer. Trying to include more stuff out there for y'all to show the support back to the community. Thank y'all so much for supporting this league and what we do, and these amazing athletes as they pursue excellence day in and day out here on and off the course.
So that's going to do it for our streams today. Tune in tomorrow for the Season 4 Finals. Who will be our next champion? We've got Kaden Lebsack trying to be a repeat champion on the men's side. Nora Brown-John, Taylor Green, they're still in it. Emily Keener's still in it. So all three girls on the women's side looking to make that
It's a
first
battle out there,
repeat.
man.
And so we will see. Should be an exciting day. Lily Barrett trying to stake a claim to be the new champion. KK Andrews, she will be running last tomorrow.
Man, what a day, dude. Tomorrow's going to be, it's going to be quite the exciting day. So y'all tune in. Things kicking off around 11 a.m. Eastern time. We'll be back in action. Ready for more. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
You don't fail because you're not strong enough, or fast, or reactive enough. You don't fail because of traffic or people or weather. You fail because you don't trust yourself to make it.
Head on over to ninjasportnetwork.com and click the store link in the header to check out our newly revamped store. We've got all kinds of great products, t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, blankets. They're a big hit. The holidays are coming up, just saying. Also, I have a baby to feed, so please buy something. NSC merchandise available now on our store.
Yo, what's up? It's Electric Enzo, and I'm here to tell you guys why you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you love Ninja Warrior, you will absolutely love the Electric Enzo YouTube. I post new Ninja Warrior themed videos every week, along with a new short every single day. These videos span from Ninja Warrior game shows, to challenges with Ninja Warrior champions, to learning new skills and flips. This channel is built for the Ninja Warrior superfan of all ages, so go hit subscribe today for some electric content.
Ninja Sport Championship is brought to you by Ninja Master, because scoring your competition shouldn't be an obstacle. It's a Libre Family Restaurant, supporters of the Ronald McDonald House, helping children and families in need. Consider donating today. Biaggi Bros, a full-service logistics company with 3PL and supply chain solutions nationwide. Silent Ninja, custom ninja holds for your gym or backyard. Remember, the K is silent. DGS Ninja, the obstacle supplier with product lines designed by some of the best ninjas in the world. Ocean Needs Everyone, the nonprofit organization dedicated to helping save our oceans. Olo, the shoe company striving to make the best footwear for the biggest movement sports. Check out their Sapien X shoes in adult and kid sizes. Barbados Ninja Throwdown. Check out one of the most unique competitions in one of the most beautiful locations. Coming August 2025. Slap Chalks, always within reach, no sweat. Check out their new Obsidian Pro line. And Bucket of Chalk, our official chalk sponsor. Reach into the bucket and grab some chalk today.
The secret factory in an unknown corner of the world. Bucket of Chalk is coming to you handmade, perfectly balanced, and made with love.
Joseph, I need chalk. You don't need chalk. You need slab chalks. Don't forget your chalk balls. Wow, just slap your chalk pockets and go. Seriously, you only have a few seconds.
But what about me?
I got you.
Whoa!
Thanks to Slapchalks, I was able to save time on the course.
Just use code NSC20 at slapchalks.com at checkout, and you too can save $20.
By the way, how'd you do that trick earlier?
Magic.
That's pretty cool. Wait, I'm you.
And you're me.
The Rock Solid Warrior Coach Training video series will equip you to teach and demonstrate the fundamental skills needed to be a successful ninja coach. While the full coach training program includes interactive clinical evaluations and lessons, you can now access over 40 coach training videos on Vimeo. To learn more about the Rock Solid Coach Training Program and to access the video series, scan the QR code or go to rocksolidwarrior.com.
Gavin Shields. Mr. Gavin. Let's see what Gavin has in store for us. 4 years of experience and churning out the athletes, man, left and right. Up and into it, and almost chalking up. Can we get this in one swing? My goodness, Gavin, and just like that, folks, Gavin locking it in. Gavin on the official time at the end. Swanson's out there with everything in hand. There, big reach here. What's it going to be? Gavin, sub 20 seconds to this point alone. Please take a still incredible time.
Amazing. His speed time was good, and now it's up to the Burnout.
Oh. So now this is where the bars will spin. See, he's trying to force it down onto one side. Gavin. Can we get a Burnout clear here today? Hold on tight. And now the moment of truth. Can he catch onto this next drop? There it is. Just needs the dismount. And Gavin Shields. What a run.
So, our champion for the 11U male division. How you feeling?
Pretty good. That course was tiring, I have to say.
Gavin Shields!